watching or listening. So if you haven't subscribed to the podcast or the YouTube channel, go ahead and smash the follow, subscribe, or anything about the Capoeira Experience podcast, because we always, and as we, even it's just me, we as Capoeira community, we can support each other, and I'm delivering to you good content from the Capoeira community to the Capoeira community. So please subscribe there, follow the Instagram page, the Capoeira Experience podcast, the only Capoeira podcast with consistency, very, very, very close to 100 episodes. I haven't never stopped. Never mind, I'll take that back, because there's few weeks that I'll stop. If we pile everything together, I remember one time my computer got broken, or was broken, something like that. Something happened to my computer at the very beginning, so I couldn't make any episodes. And sometimes I'm just waiting for other capoeiristas to reply to be on the podcast. But I'm very happy where we are. Super, super happy with the support from the Capoeira community. But right now, if you are listening to this, I'm looking for capoeiristas that having an experience of anxiety or depression, and if you find any mental health experiences or that you think Capoeira help you with, I want to know your experience, how this is helping you, how Capoeira can help you with your mental health. And because this helps me, Capoeira helps me with my mental health. It helps me to stay focused and helps me to grow. It keeps helping me, has been helping me, and I'm 100% sure it's going to help you. But I want to know how this help, how our beautiful Capoeira can help anyone out there on all the senses, physically, but also mentally, because I know it helps my soul, it fulfills my soul. So I want to know, I want to see, I'm seeking. I'm looking for capoeiristas that have experienced any anxiety or depression. So please come to the Capoeira Experience podcast and let me know, because I want to have you on the podcast if you are comfortable talking about this. All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to leave you with the episode with my huge and nice friend, brother. We're different blood, different locations, no, different nationalities, different group, different nationalities, but one nice friendship. I clicked just right away with my brother Bacana, Professor Bacana. Go there, keep listening to this episode, because it's going to be really, really nice. It's going to be a little bit of his insight, his Capoeira experience, his Capoeira history, but also he opened his studio during the pandemic. Can you believe this? But it's not impossible. All right, it's possible if you have the courage. Let me ask you this: do you think it's more about courage, hard work, or what is? All right, so listen to this. Let me know your thoughts, because I want to know what do you think of the podcast. I want to know feedbacks. Hey, Kashishi, let's bring this person to the podcast. I want to hear what the person have to say about his capoeira, okay? Or her capoeira, or their capoeira, all right? So let's talk. Let's share your experience, because I also want to learn from you, from the community. Go back. There's about 96 episodes. 96 episodes of information, free information. Come on, take advantage. But subscribe to the podcast if you're gonna listen to all of them. Okay, thank you so much. I'm gonna let you with the podcast. Go in, my brother Bacana. All right, thank you so much. You know what is coming? Peace. What's up, Capoeira Nation? Welcome back to the Capoeira Experience podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, for being part of the Capoeira community, supporting your class, supporting your school, and supporting your community. Now, the many events, Capoeira events are popping up. Make sure you go travel and support the community. That's the best way we can grow and help each other to grow our community and get connected with more Capoeiristas. So today, I have a guest. I remember when I met him, he was like, man, many people call me crazy because I opened my studio during the pandemic. And it was funny because I was like, yes, you crazy. But nothing is impossible. Nothing without hard work is impossible. And I got very inspired because it takes a lot of courage to do it, and we gotta be warriors to push forward, especially us instructor professores and mestres that are starting capoeira school from zero. So I hope you get a lot of inspiration from my brother, because he inspired me from his work. So without more further ado, let me introduce to Professor Bacana. How you doing, brother?
Uhul! E aí, Caxixi? Como é que mexe?
Everything good, you?
Everything good, dude.
Nice.
Thank you for having me, my friend. I really do appreciate it.
Always, and I really feel like it's very inspiring how you told me. I remember, which by the way we met Peruca's event, Monitor Peruca, and it was just instantly click, and it was it felt like we met like from like long time. it was just very nice connection, and since there, man, when you told me, I opened my studio during the pandemic, I was like, man, that's really cool. It takes a lot of courage, and congratulations open that, and I really admire your work and courage.
Oh, and hope you're gonna be here soon.
Yes,
and come and visit us.
Definitely.
No, my friend, it's like like you say, nothing's impossible.
Yes.
With your friends in a good faith, nothing is impossible. The only thing you can do is try.
100%. Yeah. If you don't try, you don't know if you can make it.
You're never gonna know.
Yeah.
You're gonna get that question mark.
Yeah.
Always.
And then when you get old, you like, man, she should have done it. Like, what would have happened if I did it?
Yep, it's just a guessing.
Yeah, exactly.
You never want to be on that position that guess if it is or if it's not.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's just try, dude. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Failure is a part of.
Yeah, exactly. And if we fail, the best way is just to keep trying and just
Always
look for a different alternative to keep doing it.
I think, bro, we all came to this earth on a purpose.
100%. Oh yes.
And you gotta fight it to find yours and keep going, and don't matter what.
100%. 100%. And before we start talking about like how you open your academy and all that, what is your social media so people can follow you and find you where you are?
It's A Neto Professor Bacana Maculele, and then and the same thing is on Facebook, and the same thing is on Instagram, and the name of the academy is Apex Fitness Center.
Okay.
And then you can find us all over. I hope everybody like it.
Nice.
And one day can come pass through, and say, hi to everybody and enjoy.
Yeah, for sure. If you are run down and there, just make sure you go there, visit Professor Bacana. Hit him up and just train there. You're gonna have fun.
No, the doors is open, dude.
Nice.
We always welcome a good people and people that interest to learn, because
Yes.
in life we are only students.
Yes, yeah, 100%. Yeah, and what is your short capoeira story for people get to know you to see to
So
know where you started and when you started.
my name is Antonio Neto. I born like in Brazil in the city of like Uberlândia. I started capoeira in 1992 with like Ascal. Back there was like a, Capoeira Cordão de Ouro, Ascal, Associação de Capoeiristas de Uberlândia, with grown master Corisco. And then he was my master. He passed away in 2002, battle with cancer. And then short after that, I moved in to United States, chasing capoeira, because you kind of like, you on that point, you kind of lose. You don't know where you at.
Yeah,
And then like I learned as early, that like, in life we gotta have a guide.
yeah,
And then like sometimes, some people need it, some people that, I guess they think they don't need it. My case, I will always like, I want to look for someone. And then that's how I met like a Mestre,
nice,
and then like
amazing,
since
amazing master.
then, Mestre Fran is like is my guide, bro.
Yes,
If I
yes,
can be like a third, of that man is, I'll be good for life.
yes. Shout
You
out to
know,
Mr. Fran. Hopefully you can listen to this, Mr. Fran.
I know Mestre Fran, dude, like that, he's incredible, Mestre Sara. You
Yes,
know who we are. Like they fight for capoeira for real.
100%.
For
Yeah.
many years. So like it's a little bit that like that we get it like to us that is passing through. It's not easy.
Yes, not easy. 100%. 100%.
But like
Especially a country that they don't know about capoeira and they don't know um South America culture. We're very warm and we very social and it's a different
exactly,
contrast. Not saying that here in the US they're not social, no,
exactly.
but it's just different.
So in the end, dude, like and we always want to show them our culture,
100%. Yeah, yeah.
and show capoeira. And it's like, look, dude, come and see this. This
Yeah.
kind of awesome. It's acrobatics and like it's a dance, and we can fight. We can kick each other. We can
Yeah.
learn music.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, we can hit some drums. We can have fun. We can laugh.
Yes.
We can be around. We can make friendship. You know,
100% yes.
so
Friends is the
like
best part.
you cannot find nothing better than it, my conception.
Yes,
I
yes.
love
Same.
capoeira is the bottom of my heart. I love all the other martial arts that I practice, and I have my good friends practicing. You know, but like what I can do, I'm a capoeirista, so like
Yeah, yeah. Capoeira, man. Man,
capoeira is
it,
everything, dude.
and you talk about Mr. Frank, and I had the pleasure to meet him Sua Casa's event. Man, what a master! Is just like every time he was talking, I was just like a little kid. I just wanna listen. Just keep talking. I'm just wanna listen.
Yeah, dude, like Mestre Fran, like he said, like oração e trabalho.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Keep
yeah.
your faith and keep working.
Yes,
Everything's gonna be all right.
yes,
You're
yep,
never gonna listen anything negative come from from Mestre. So like
yeah.
I guess like I need that little bit, and then like I'll be good for life, like I say.
That's so cool. That's so cool. And he was telling me the story of his, I think he said 36 or 35 years berimbau.
Yeah,
And
36
he,
like a
yeah,
best
he
damn Mars putting ball.
crazy how long how much care he takes of that berimbau. And then he was telling me the story of how he came to the US and how he grew capoeira maculele here. He's crazy, man. He worked very
Thing.
very hard for that.
So like, and then you just imagining like how little we are,
Yes.
on
Yeah.
the
Oh man.
on capoeira,
Yeah.
because it's like this, dude. For them back then, train capoeira. It feels hard for us. That's here on an era of like on a digital era where
Yeah.
everybody got phones, everybody got things. They can translate. They can, you know, you can find a gym. You can find a good instructors, good professors all
Yeah.
over. You don't need to explain much. Just like if you wanna really know what it is, go to Google. So
Yeah.
imagine like 40 years ago, how was to represent capoeira. How hard was like their pets.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like that will make us stop and think. It's like how much you know
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
You understand. And then you
Yeah.
start to believe that's a lifetime thing.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people say, Kashishi, that sometimes we put dates on our lives. I will do this on a certain time, or I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna know I'm gonna start this, but I'm gonna stop then.
Yeah.
You know, I think capoeira is a lifetime thing. So
100%.
like when you say like I'm gonna start, but like I might gonna stop then, or like change, but like you keep going for all those years, and without stopping, and past humps and bumps,
Yeah.
frustrations, and don't be motivated. How
Oh
many
man.
times?
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
like is that saying that say like the masters they student that did it good.
Yeah.
He never stops.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
road, my friend, is just begin,
100%.
close to theirs.
Yeah. And he
Much
was
easier too.
man, he's crazy. And not just the effort that he puts into what he does, but also how organized is him. He was telling me of when in Atlanta, I think like university requested him for capoeira, and he was like, "Well, I have all my certifications," and he was like, "Yeah, I just brought a luggage full of certifications," and it was like nobody believed me that had all those papers for about capoeira, and I was like, "That's just genius." He's like, "Man, you keep." If you keep certifications of every single event that you participate or teach, man, you're gonna have like a portfolio of, I don't know, thousands of papers.
I believe, and then like I tell that like to my students, not just like I say like my students, but I will correct myself. It's like my friends,
Yeah,
because you know I tell them all the time like you gotta make your path, you gotta make your history.
yeah,
You gotta travel, you gotta go make friends. You know what I mean? You gotta train with different people, but you gotta be smart to where you're going.
yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Not every place is a place to be. It's not every horde is a horde to be. You
yes, I like that.
understand?
Yeah,
So like make sure you have a conscience. You always like talk to your masters. Don't think they don't know because like they know better. So
yeah,
like you gotta feel it. You have like you gotta have like that that part. And then I tell them all the time. It's like everything that you do is gonna go to your records.
100%. Yeah,
It's a it's a baggage.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
It's part of
it's
the
like where
experience.
you going, where where you pass, who you met.
Yeah,
Imagine if I would miss Peruca's my good friend,
yeah,
like a podcast, like a events. I would never met you, and I would never like be here. You
100. Yeah,
understand how
that's true.
how,
Yeah,
how things goes around.
yeah,
So like that's was the thing, and I told like my my students, my friends that they leave from New Orleans to go all the way there with me.
yeah.
And you know what's the most funny parts,
What?
Kashishi, is like
What?
when you hear training and you teaching them, you only can explain this much.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you bring them to an event and they see how warm it is and how everybody is,
Oh man, yes.
that I was like sometimes I was like a by mess friend and play like a dead ball and see and look at them, to identify like how happy they are,
Oh
because their
man.
happiness
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like as was much more part of my happiness than like because I was happy. I was there like seeing my friends. I was beside my mastery, you
Yes.
know. So like making new friends, but looking at them and get like, okay, I just introduced you to capoeira at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah, I
didn't
just
know
brought you.
kind of what it was.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You understand? It was like
yeah,
you kind of guessing what that teacher is telling me, seeing on another language,
yeah,
making movements that totally make no sense.
yeah, yeah.
You see what I'm
He,
saying? So like,
yeah,
so have that opportunity, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like everything is part of your baggage.
yeah, yeah.
In Portuguese, we say like, você tem que caminhar para o pé crescer.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, yeah.
You gotta walk for you get like your foot
To
grows.
yeah, 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 yeah,
You understand? So like everything's baggage. Like a master told you about like his baggage is trying to show us that like we gotta like make our pets
yeah,
because they clean everything up into here.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
like
It's funny. It's funny that you mentioned that of the of like you teach your students just a little bit, and then you bring them to an event, or tell them to go to an event, and they open up their eyes, and you
Oh
see
my
the
God,
happiness.
dude.
And
It's like
it's funny because at the beginning of my class, and I know she's gonna hear listen to this podcast, Colorida. Remember Colorida?
uh-huh, I
Yeah.
remember.
And I was telling her, like, when she started, it was like, yeah, we do this in capoeira, we do this, we do this. But my favorite part is when we travel, we go to events, and
That's my favorite part.
you connect with people, you make friends and all that. And this one is actually her first bigger event. And I was making joke to her the whole
It
time. It's
was
like,
awesome, dude.
I was like, Colorida, I think you're gonna quit. I think you're gonna quit capoeira. Just being sarcastic, you know. And she was
Uh,
like, oh no, I hate this, I hate this. But and when I saw her smiling, and my wife Tempestagi smiling, jumping, having fun, man, it's like, that's what I'm talking about.
you see, so like is a little things that like we got to accomplish for them.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
You know what I mean? So like for me, dude, like it's so important, leave from here and go see like a Mestre. You understand?
yeah,
Before pandemic, dude, like I was trying to be there like the master I can, and then like that's what I tell my students. The same way that like he's my master, he's our master. You understand? You are welcome wherever like you go.
yeah,
You understand? So
yeah,
like that's another big part. When you part of something that's true and is real, you are welcome like anywhere that you go.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then even if people don't know you, you can show up and enjoy and have
yeah,
fun. And people's like, cool. No, you're from Maculele. Oh, you're from Capoeira Brazil.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and start that like an interaction.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
and the
and
friendship, and it grows.
exactly.
Yeah.
It grows. It goes like a far away from. I say like it can go like for many, many, many years.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I saw
Some of
I
them
still
like
have
a
friendships.
lifetime.
Yeah, yeah. I still have friendships, like when I started capoeira alfalfa. I met alfalfa when, man, we started capoeira. He started capoeira 1 week before me, and man, until today's days, he's like, we're friends
Alfafa is
since then.
cool. Dude.
Yeah.
Alfafa, I saw him like on another events, but like it was a bless, to be over there
Oh yeah.
with Peru, PU, get it, that time to sit down, like and really like a talk and have fun like with Alfafa.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
cool dude.
Oh yeah.
Metus like she's awesome.
Oh yeah.
I bro, like overall, I think like that was like a
Everybody was really nice.
so nice, dude. That is so
Yeah. Yeah.
crazy,
Yeah.
and was like we enjoy, and then like I say, it's a little milestone when you can bring them and introduce them to the to what capoeira is, and boom, they see some games and like legs going through, and then like wow, if it's that dude like a didn't dodge, he was
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
done. It's like, wow, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Uh, wow, they keep getting surprised and surprised every day is a day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
do that, dude. Is a milestone for all of us.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
you know,
It's cool to see that. And when do you open your studio? When do you decide to?
bro, I have a very good friend of mine that I
Yeah.
was training Mai Tai with him for a little bit, and then like I got hurt, and then like a pandemic came in.
Yeah.
And then like I called them. They was gonna have like a meeting at the gym, and I went to the meeting. There was like try to dissolve the gym, and then I was like, dude, like I take over. A lot of people against like,
Ah,
uh, they just shut everything down,
oh man. So you
and I
bought
was
the
like,
business.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay.
So like, of course, I was have like the humps and the things because
Yeah.
like I never. First of all, to be a capoeira teacher is something very hard.
It is. Yeah.
Not just for the graduation that you holding on to it, but like the feeling about like I want to teach someone
Yeah.
and I want to pass over a little bit that what I know, and then like and leave a little legacy behind, and like at least like people will miss you when you're not there. I think the goal in life is like you gotta be missed even if you're not there.
Yeah.
So like that means you did something good.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
did something to someone. You understand? You don't know, but like in a gym. you will face, all kind of different aspect of people and human beings, dude.
Yeah.
Some people is gonna come to relax, some people is gonna come to train, to learn, and everything else. So like wanna begin, and then like I'll say like cool, let's do this.
Yeah.
And then like I call Mestre and like Mestre. It's like what happens? Like no, Mestre. I think I'm gonna I'll open a gym. He's like cool, I'm coming. I said, Mestre. But like Mr. Fran, it's a pandemic. It's like no, bacana. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't be afraid. And I
Nice,
was
man.
like,
Nice.
bro, if he is backing me up and he believes on me,
Yeah.
why I'm not gonna believe on myself?
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand? So like I call a few friends, and then I call a friend of mine. He wasn't like, "Do you want to jump on this adventure with me?" And it's like, I don't know, And then like I called another one. It was like, dude, like what I'm gonna do, you know? I need to have I need to have something else. It used to be like a Muay Thai studio,
Okay.
you know, in Jiu-Jitsu, and now it's gonna be like only Capoeira, but like I don't have no students,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh my
So
God.
like, let's go sign the contract and see what happened. So like I signed the contract and I call Joe, is a he one the coach that coach Muay Thai here, It's like, dude, you wanna run this with me? And then you take like, the Muay Thai program. It's like cool, I do it, and he's
Nice,
very
man.
focused,
Nice.
person. And then athlete, like he loves what he does. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And you need people like that, especially starting the studio.
Yeah, and then like
Yeah.
was a dream of his on the same thoughts, And then one of the big keys was like a Mestre Fran, give me
The
the
push.
okay and
Yeah.
say like look, dude, I am here, whatever you need. Even like the first few like uniforms like for the kids,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then like a shirts. One day I came to his house like, no, bacana, I got all these shirts, you can get it, let's, we're gonna be there, we're gonna help you, we're gonna do this. And he gave me like a
That's
bunch of
awesome,
shirts,
man.
like
That's awesome.
uniforms for I can bring, because like a pandemic, dude. How I'm gonna get
Yeah.
like uniforms here?
Yeah. It's
How?
cool. It's cool. It feels much better when you have that like support behind you. When like, someone is there
You
like,
have someone to talk.
yeah, 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 and be like, go ahead, man, go ahead, do it. I'm here. Like, whatever you need, I'm gonna be here to help you. Look, do it. Let's do it.
Because like because she just think about it, dude. Like by that point, is a many doubts was coming across my mind. I work all day,
Yeah.
I have like a 6 years old daughter, you know, and then like how my wife is gonna feel like, because like I work all day, and then I come home, I gotta come and open the gym, and help running and like
Yeah.
teach my class and and do this and do that,
Yeah.
and get home late was like a last hours with my daughter. But like thank
Yeah.
God, like she loves the gym, so she always here with me,
Oh, nice.
and
Yeah.
then like she's my best friend, dude. Is my
Nah.
6 years old
Nice.
daughter. He's like whatever, like she fights with me when I don't bring her. So like is that close contact.
Oh
So
man,
anyways,
so cool.
so then, dude, I was like have a mess friend, and then like Joe decided to jump in with me, and we put together like Apex. And then I call a dude, bro, that he was like a key to help me with this. His name is Rafael Wegler. He is like the head professor for Team Jucão Grace United on the south of United States. So like he take care of like the whole south, on a
Nice.
jiu-jitsu stand. So like
Nice.
he's one of the biggest gym on the south of United States, with like Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi. He got like in Georgia. He got
Oh
like in a
man,
bunch
that's
of
awesome.
places. And then like I met him a few times, and me and him is like you say, like we have like such a good connection
Yeah.
that like I got like say I'm gonna call Rafael and ask him like for help. And I call Rafael as like a professor. He is bacana, you know. I like to come to your gym and talk to you. It's like come all over, dude. And he's like an hour from here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm coming like right now. So I left like at lunch from my work and zoom and zip out. There's like a file. I need your help. It's like, what happened? It's like, dude, I'm open a gym. I don't have no students. I don't. I have like this time, this time, this time. You want to help me? It's like, what are you trying to do? Dude, like I like to have, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, and Capoeira. But like, I don't want to have a fight club. I want schools. I want
Yeah.
to teach, you know, martial arts. You understand? I
Yeah.
wanted
Yeah.
like a, you know, people who's really into it, like and serious about it. Because the way like I bring, you know, capoeira in my life and bring like, you know, with like a mass friend and everything, everything's very serious.
Yeah.
And we bring capoeira very serious. So like, you know, not better than they have like a, who's is going to bring like a jiu-jitsu serious with the same thoughts. And you know, the guys who's going to do the Muay Thai on the same thoughts. We are like a team shoot box, team cyborg. So
Nice.
like it's a three entities that like we very, you know, very into the fundamentals and very into, you know, the things that we do.
Yeah.
You know, of course we got like a bumps, like a, every single gym.
Yeah.
But
For
like, you know,
sure.
it's
Of
the
course.
people who's bring their work serious.
Yeah.
You know,
A- And
it's a good
and
environment.
sorry to interrupt you, but the during when you say like to have students like interested in the class, how do you filter that? How do you call them? You know, how do you attract them? Like through internet
That's a
to
funny story, true.
yeah.
So after I went over there and see Rafael, and Rafael
Yeah.
said like, Nero, we're gonna take care of it. You know your schedule. I was like a gym schedule, but what is that? You know,
Oh
playing all
my god.
around. It's like a Nero. Hold on, we're gonna do this. You know, it's like you know what you think about like you put a capoeira kids here and put capoeira here. We can put like a jiu-jitsu on this day, that day. You know, we are Muay Thai
Oh
and we can
cool.
have like a
Nice.
fitness class because like it's over 20 years doing it.
Yeah.
His experience is like a, you know. So basically, bro, like he took me and say like, okay, dude, I'm gonna lay this out for you. You my good friend. You know, I'm in it
Help you
with
out,
you.
yeah.
I'm gonna help you out. You understand? As a
Yeah.
family, as a friend, you
Yeah.
know, someone dude, that I have like a lot of respect for him, for what he
That's awesome.
did, because it's not anybody that offered that to you,
100%. Yeah. They will be like,
right?
well, pay me this, I'll help you out.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
like and then he introduced me like to Coach Mark and Rick. That was the three that leads, you know, the jiu-jitsu program here. So when I came to them and they say like, Nero, we're gonna take care of it. So they start to advertise, bro, and help me out.
Nice. Okay.
You understand? And then
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I was have a few like you know Muay Thai students and zero capoeira students.
Yeah.
And then like the students from Muay Thai, most of their time when they see me like you know training by myself in the front of the mirror, they say like, cool, you know, can we enjoy you, professor? And then like that start to you know to bring their vibe. Of
Okay.
course, not everybody is into capoeira. Capoeira is hard,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
until you understand, and you have that feeling that we was talking about, like the events,
Yeah.
until you have all this, you know, all this thing comes around you, you know, and hug you and say like, okay, this is capoeira,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
because like it's things coming from all over. It's music, is you know culture, is
Yeah.
fighting. It's a
Yeah.
hardcore exercise.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's
It
not
takes,
hard to
it's
do
a lot of
it.
physical. You need
Yeah,
to be ready for that.
totally different from the
Yeah.
other arts.
Yeah.
Each
100.
art, you know, you train certain parts of your body.
Yeah.
You know, as a body parts.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu is one, Muay Thai is another, but capoeira, dude, you go from your spine all the way to your, you know, your wrists. You
Yeah.
gotta have flexibility.
Brain, your muscle, your
Yeah,
shoulder, your arms,
reflex
everything,
and
man.
everything else, you
Yeah.
know. And then like a boom, and then people start to come. So like that was the big key, you know. And then like there was like always like there for me, like for me, like a Mestre friend never let me do the Mestre friend like he called me, it's like a Bacana, you doing okay? He like sometimes his worry is like dude, you know, you're doing okay? Everything on the gym, you need anything? If you need anything, you let me know. I mean, no, Mestre, everything's under control, you
Nice.
know, and go.
That's
And
so
then like
cool, man. That's so cool. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for getting this far. Remember, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up on Facebook or YouTube. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is going to help us and help me to get bigger numbers and bigger subscribers so we can give more information. Okay, please, if you're listening, I know you're listening, I know you're watching, please give me a subscribe, give me a like. Okay, I know you're watching right here or listening. All right, have an amazing day. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening every single episode, especially the episode we just did. All right. Thank you so much. Peace.